All right, guys. Sorry this video is taking so long, but I had my wife's 40th, and I got sick. Then I was CryptoCon. Everything revolved around that. As you can see, I was speaker on stage. It was a fantastic event. Just want to say a big thank you to Dave and Adam and that for organizing it, and for allowing me to jump up on stage and share some information. So yeah, absolute cracker it was there, and to CoinStash there for running the stage there. All right. So what I want to talk about today is top AI coins, because I got a feeling they're all about to take off with ChatGPT's birthday just around the corner this weekend. AI theme will come back and they're all going to be looking pretty good. So at the moment at Master of the Markets, we are teaching students relative strength. Okay. It's something that I haven't seen anyone teach anywhere else. It's something that fund managers do. It's all about finding the strongest performing stocks and coins that will beat not only the benchmark, but all the other coins. It's how I find my really strong coins that break out and go ballistic. A lot of people go, how do you find these ones that go? That's it, relative strength. Not RSI, that's relative strength index, completely different thing, relative strength. Okay, so what we did was we unpacked the AI sector and we went through and found what were the strongest ones. And what we did was break it down into coins that are higher than $1 billion. When we did it on the Tuesday, AKT and Virtual were not in above $1 billion, so they have pumped a bit since then. So they have gone. So what we had was from the graph upwards. So it was pretty much anything in the top 100. Then we looked at things from $1 billion down to 100 mil to find out any smaller ones there to see if we could uncover some hidden gems as well. So what I want to do today is I'll go through what were the stronger ones, and I'm going to go from honorable mention, so ones that look good but just didn't look as strong as the other ones, and then I'll end with what was the number one in the top 100. So honorable mentions, first number one was the graph. Okay, this is one that I personally really like, and if you've been following me, you know I posted about it here on the 9th of November. GOT 5 waves up, nice ABC, and on the break and retest, it was a phenomenal risk reward entry. Buy there, stop loss below the pivot. And as you can see, that was here. Stop loss below the pivot. It's been an absolute beautiful trade so far. What we have here is what's called a leading diagonal. So wave one is the largest one. Okay, so they move in waves of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you've had a nice ABC. So we should be about to move into what's called the public participation phase, wave 3, which is the largest move. So as long as it stays above that level there, it's in that. The only thing that could happen is if this is some kind of larger correction like that, like it still hasn't completed, but I doubt it. Everything's looking really good. Yeah, it's just ready to rock and roll, I believe. If you also look at the GRT Bitcoin pair, everyone that you chart right now should be doing the Bitcoin pair. You can see we've broken market structure. Okay, so double bottom into high, low, and we've gone up. All I'm waiting for it to do is break out above here, and it will absolutely rock it. So we're at that resistance right now. You can see support, came down, liquidity grab, double bottom, and we'll come up. Once we get above there, it's going to absolutely rock it. So yeah, GRT is looking really good. Another one I mentioned was FET. And again, another one that I talked about. Go to the daily. You can still see where I had it. Nice little falling wedge there. So I posted about it here. So just here on February 16th, it was this ending diagonal here. Okay, on bullish divergence. So this one was down here at $1.20, $1.25, which was right here. So it was a nice little beautiful ending diagonal there. So from there we've come up. We've come up a good move already. But what's really exciting is that we are just about to change market structure on the bigger time frame. Okay, so you can see here again, this major support, this major resistance here. Once we get through here and we get a daily close through here, you're going to have a change of market structure on the daily, which is where big money will start to get involved. Okay, so FET, phenomenal project. It was 3 beautiful AI projects that all merged together as one, as some super project. One that I was really, Ocean Protocol, I was really bullish on that back in the day with FET and a few Fetch AI, and they all merged together to make the super company. Still a fairly small market cap. Like if you look at it, it's only $4 billion. So it's not massive for being a super project that it is. So yeah, another one that's looking good. And again, looking at the Bitcoin pair, what we've had is it's bullish market structure, and then what all we've done there is come down double bottom, and that's what I was looking at there, because that's what I saw is the nice little, again, liquidity grab. This is how crypto works. It always never buy support. It always comes down and grabs the liquidity before going off. And then yeah, from there. So again, just broken the decline now, and just waiting for that change of structure to really take off. Once it gets above there, it's going to absolutely rocket. So another one that's looking really good. So they were my two honorable mentions, great projects, but actually weren't the ones that showed the most relative strength, which was surprising because they're projects that I actually really like. TA still looks good on them, but they're actually still not showing the most strength. After that, we had Near Protocol. Definitely came in the top. And that's been an absolute cracker as well. As you can see here, from here, had it zig up, zag, and now taken off. Again, looking at the Bitcoin pairing. You can see in a massive uptrend, had its leading diagonal there. Get it. Okay, first move up, had our ABC down, and now it's changed market structure here, which is really good. So that's what I was looking for there. The breakthrough here. So old support became resistance, change of market structure through. So this is what you want. The minute you buy an altcoin, it has to be outperform Bitcoin, and this is what it's doing right now. Change of market structure. Now we just need to get back above here, and we will start to rage in again. But another one showing good relative strength. I'm not going through how the relative strength works because I'd have to do a 3-hour lesson with you how it works. But these are just the ones that we came up with as showing relative strength. And I'm just showing you the Bitcoin pair and the USD pair. Okay, after that, AKT surprisingly came up quite strong. And this is one that I didn't know the project. But when I spoke to Craig, he's quite bullish on it. And yeah, you can see it bounced off the Fib 382 here and looking to go again as well. So AKT is another one looking super strong. All it's done is had a nice zag. And if we look at the Bitcoin pair, looking for it to break up above here. Once it does that, it'll absolutely rocket. So it's looking like it might do that zig, zag, and a change of market structure there. So AKT, not one that I was aware of. Craig likes the fundamentals of it. And yeah, I always like this. I always like it because then you always wonder, why does that exist? Why were they buying here, and then now here, but they went, and that's then, liquidity grab. Okay, so just need to get above there. And what have you got? Accumulation. So AKT looking really good as well. All right, so they were all showing pretty good strength. The number one, though, was Render. Okay, Render showed all of it, and it's just shown massive relative strength compared to all of them, and now it's just broken out again. So beautiful breakout right now. This one, if you've been following me for a while, you know I got back at 50 cents back here, and then also called the breakout here as well. You may think, oh, well, I've missed it. 50 cents now, it's $8. You know, it's already done it all. What you've got to remember is this is the all-time high from the last bet. It's already surpassed it. It's showing massive overshot, just like Sol. If you look back at what were the best performing tech stocks back during the tech bubble, okay, if you look at something like Apple, you can see here that there is the top of the tech bubble. Apple outperformed during the GFC, and then when the GFC crashed, all it did was come down to the zag zone. Most other stocks during the GFC came up here like this and then took out the lows, or took back pretty much everything. Apple didn't even come back to the tech bubble top after it showing massive relative strength there as well. So then you think, you know, you would have thought, oh, I'm not buying Apple now at $2.84 like it was back at whatever it was there. What's that, 50 cents? Yeah, 22 cents there. You know, I've missed the boat. But when it's shown relative strength, this is the kind of thing that you get. Okay, so you want to look at the ones that have big long-term. Render is showing massive, massive relative strength compared to everything else. Okay, which is why I was so bullish on it June 2022. Again, looking at it, tell me another crypto coin that bottomed in June 2022 and has not taken out the low since. There isn't another one. Okay, why did Render bottom there? Even Bitcoin bottomed here, made a new low. So even against all of them, it showed massive strength. Okay, and it's still showing it again now. All right, so then from there we started to unpack Virtual. It's come up. Virtual was a good one. Again, not one that I'd heard of. It has run a lot since oh wow, it's really run a lot since we identified it. So yeah, we got it back here on this dip here. So now it's broken up and keep going again, but it is showing massive, massive relative strength, and it's still showing now. But you've kind of missed that one now. We were lucky enough to jump on this one back there. So yeah, Virtual was showing massive, massive strength. And again, look at it. Accumulation, zigzag, zigzag, boom. The wave through. So yeah, Virtual absolutely ripping through. But that one is one you'd have to wait for a pullback. You have missed that one now. But for us, well done, guys. We identified it here, and it's gone absolutely ballistic from there. So what's that for? It's gone at more than double since. All right. Grass didn't show much strength. AIOZ did. AIOZ did show strength, definitely. So this is one to keep an eye on. If it breaks out above here, then you've got your nice zigzag ready to break. So this is one I would keep an eye on because, again, you can see the beautiful accumulation, spring, and now we're moving up. So yeah, this one, AIZ, definitely showing strength, and I would keep an eye on this level here because that's showing it. Didn't show strength, didn't show strength, didn't show strength. Origin Trail did. So track. So here, again, breaking up, showing relative strength here. Again, bottomed back here in June 2023. They're not 22 like Render, but it's had its nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, correction, and now ready to move again. So yeah, while this one's making higher lows, stays in your portfolio, but again, showing massive strength. And the very last one was, where is it? Zig. Okay, so Zig, not sure about the project. Yeah, but it was showing strength, and that's what can't argue with data. So Zig, come up here. It's broken all-time high right now. Hovering there, and if you start to there and then break up from here, then you're probably in for a bit of a treat. You can see it's been trading sideways here for quite a while. Okay, so what's that, from March to, so pretty much the whole year been trading sideways. So big the base, big the explosion. If that does break up, then you'd be looking at a nice move there. So again, when I looked in the project, I don't know too much about it. If someone knows something more, please let me know in the comments. But just from what I saw in the chart, it was looking quite strong. So that was it, guys. They were the ones that we saw. Me personally, as you guys know, massive bags in Render. That's my favorite. I really like the Graph and FET. They're kind of like, this is just going off fundamentals now, not charts, but even the charts still do look good as well. And yeah, NIR's pretty much a no-brainer as well, but it's a lot larger market cap. Virtual just showing massive strength, and yeah, I'll have to do a bit more research on this AKT because it was showing big strength. But yeah, personally right now I've got large positions in Graph, FET, and Render. But now after doing that relative strength, I was able to add to things like Virtual I'd never even come across before, a little bit in AIZ, and a little bit in AKT as well. So yeah, that's my position, guys. Hope that helps. If you want me to unpack another sector and me and the students can go through it, please put it in the comment section. So what I mean by that is you come to these categories here, and then you can go through and unpack, and we can find what the ones. So far I've done AI, I've done gaming. I'll do gaming on the next video. But yeah, we can go through and pretty much find what the strongest coins are within each sector and see which ones are going to perform from there. It's how I knew, again, if you've been following me for a while, it's how I knew to get Solana back in the day, back here. So got it at the lower $8 and then got it on the breakout here. And it's done a 10x since then because it was shown relative strength compared to everything else. And not many other coins have 10x since the breakout there. Most have come down and still coming up. All right, guys. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, share with friends, and let's get this party going, guys. So yeah, just keep riding the wave. We've still only just begun. I'll just do a quick recap of things I'm looking at. So others, you can see here, we're at it here at resistance. We either reject here and come down the zag and take off, or we punch up and go through like that. So they're the two things that I'm looking at right now. As you can see, we've had quite a big move. Will it reject and get a bit of a zag first before doing it, or will it break through and go? That's what we're kind of looking for. So at the moment, still looking good, nothing to worry about. Others, dominance. Okay, that major weekly trend support that we've been talking about for a long time. I don't know why it's not showing up there. It's not loading all the data for some reason. There we go, slow internet. All right, so you can see here, support. Okay, so we're bouncing up. Nice little liquidity grab below, and now we've breaking up through here. So good. Others dominance when this is going up means altcoins are outperforming everything else, which is what we're after. That's our old season. Okay, this is where I load up my long-term alts again. Had a nice move, and like I talked about, I'd be looking to load up again here. So as long as we're holding this trend, everything is fantastic. So keep being bullish. Nothing to tell us anything different from here. Keep looking for great projects. And little tip that I just told my students as well, guys, try not to check how much money you've made each day, because you'll panic sell and you'll freak out. The trick is just to follow the charts, and just as long as it's making higher highs and higher lows, you hold on to it. Because if you keep checking your bank account balance, or sorry, your crypto account balance, you'll freak out because it'll start growing so fast, and then a 10% drop will be probably more than you originally put in, and it will start to freak you out. So this is where you've got to know how to read the charts, follow the data, and that way you just exit when the data tells you to exit, not because you're panic selling over your bank account dropping. All right, big tip. And it's the only way I was able to hold things like, I hold Matic for under 1 cent. I took profits along the way, but I ended up exiting all at $3. That's a 300x. Cardano, 2-3 cents, got up to $3. 100x. You will not hold 100 baggers, 50 baggers, even 10 baggers if you're constantly checking your account and caring about every move, because we know markets look zigzag. Okay, they zig and they zag. So there's gonna be periods when your account's doing really well. There's gonna be periods when it's pulling back. You've got to be aware of that. All right, guys. All right, take care, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next video.